Whoa, the Africa Cape to Car, High World Champions and the Boxing Club community. I am back. My name is Nkosina Zekobu, your host of this show called Sparring Ringside. I am back with the great news of boxing, world boxing news. Today we are going to talk about a new boxing SA board that was appointed very soon by the Sport Minister McKenzie. He announced the new BSA board yesterday. Following months, years of consulting and shortlisting, he accommodated by his deputy Peace Mabe. They also met the new board. McKenzie had decided in August last year to dissolve the previous board due to escalating legal costs after the NPPPA had challenged the legitimacy of its appointment, questioning the lack of proper consultation process before it was appointed. The dispute between BSA and NPPPA threatened the smooth running of boxing in the country after two boards appointed by McKenzie's predecessor, Zizi Zikota, former minister, were challenged legally and successful by the promoters. The new board members are 7 members. Is headed by Ayanda Samantungwa, Chairperson Muthokozisi Hadebe, Sydney James, Rina Siboteng, Judy Saidu Hument, Siakula Smelane, and Vincent Ness. Our minister made an effort after a new board. He met with a new board, McKenzie, and congratulated and wished them well at the start of their 3-year term. He emphasized that the board should concern itself with playing a strategic role, exercising oversight of the entity's senior management team, and also put the well-being of boxers first. His own word, I am quoting his own word. He said boxing was once the second most popular sport in South Africa, and it remains a massive sport global. However, he has seen a dramatic decline in the health of this sport in South Africa over recent years, with unfortunate period of broadcast blackout, the exploitation of boxers, sustainability concern for promoters, the domination of the boxing ecosystem by a small group of promoters, and too complex system of sanctioning fights and taking payment from promoters, which leads argument over payments. Through his own words, our minister said boxing was one of the saving grace of sport during apartheid, and we cannot allow this sport with so much history and heritage to with on the vine. Our minister concluded on the appointment of the new BSA board. Our Minister of Sport, McKenzie, through his words, he has said the sport itself, it has so much challenges, the way he has said. So it means that whatever was happening before he came, the news or the difficulty challenges are not new. They are old problems that they are facing, issues that they need to be taken call, like saying a decline in the health of the sport in South Africa over a recent year. It means that those challenges are not from few days or few hours ago. but things that continue to happen. The only thing I need to understand to our minister, how he's willing to challenge those or to stop or to prevent such negative challenges no longer to no longer be a problem again. What he is prepared to change in the Boxing SA board, what effort or his team are willing to do that our boxing come back to its glory days. It will be also competing to the world international stage. As we know, during apartheid days, boxing was a very excellent. It was also part of our community. What is going to do through his channel, his effort as our minister, he's going to work together with that. He prevent the challenges and difficulties in our boxers, and how long is going to challenge and to stop that. His new boxing board is willing to work further. What they are going to do together, what are their challenge, what are the efforts that they are going to make that their sport is protected, even our boxers. Yes, he have done very well to appoint a new board in boxing. We want to see that happening, and let's hope this new year of 2025, it will never bring the old challenge that we have faced previous years. We appreciate his effort. His effort must also play his role inside the board. It must not only left in the hands of a board to do as they wish, but he must show them that he will put much effort, much work, and they are also willing themselves inside the board to sacrifice, to give them put more effort and time to resolve the problem that are facing with boxing as a whole, and to also to help our boxers to be fully confident and make them and build them much better than before, and make sure that those who were dominating in boxing, in particular a small group of promoters, and problem that a system of sanction fights, taking payments from promoters, it have to come to an end, because we don't want such illness in our boxing, such negative individuals to come and destroy the legacy of South Africa. This it have to come to them. If the Boxing SA they are aware of such thing our minister is saying, let them not fall in. They must fight until the end. They must make sure they prevent such illness, such bad behavior. We cannot lose a good thing through individual people who have their own interests outside boxing. If those people they come with good intention, they will work together with business. They will work together with Minister of Sport. Let them stop being greedy. Let them change their mindset and do better. We've got talent. We've got good people who can handle such situation. Let them work together, and it must not be another news that our minister is only getting interviews for the sake of the Department of Sport. No, it must be something that it will happen. If he have to clean everything, he have to do so. Either they like him or they love him. Either they are his friend or not his friend. The board must shake now. The board must know to do its duties without any limited. If there must be resources that they must work through that, let it happen, because we want to see a good boxing in South Africa. We want to see a good boxing in the world. We want to see a good boxing in Africa. Minister, wherever you are, let not be just one of the meetings that you have met when you have appointed them. There must be a regular meeting, update, and also update it to the community, because we are the one who have interest in boxing. We love boxing. We want also to see boxing coming in our television. You have to fight on that. You must also stop the exploitation of boxers. You must make sure things come right. You correct where you must put correction where there must be correction. We cannot fear to do right because of the minority individual who agreed, who are thinking about their own pockets, their own interests. They don't think about the community of South Africa that who want to see boxing. Let boxing be back in our screen. We want to see it. We have to appreciate our boxers. They must also understand that everything takes time, but we are working through that. We are also encouraging the Minister of Sport to do right. He must do right. He must also help our boxers. The boxers must also love what they are doing. Minister, work closer to the boxers. Understand their grievances. Understand that who are working closer to the boxers, what are their needs, and listen and put it into action. Help them. They need your help, my minister. Let's now take our topic further right now. We are going into the mixed martial art and also boxing at the same time. We are going to talk with our brother. We are going to profile our brother who is abroad by the name Francis Ngannou. He's a boxer. He's a mixed martial art fighter. We must also make sure that his name will be known the whole world, as he has also worked hard to do better in the future of sport, particularly as an African brother. Francis Ngannou, he is known as the Predator, is a Cameroonian-French mixed martial artist and professional boxer, renowned for his formidable punching power, remarkable journey from humble beginnings to the pinnacle of combat sport. We are going to summarize his career, background, and upcoming events. Francis, he was born September 5, 1986 in Patia, Cameroon. His early life grew up in a poverty, worked in a sand mines from age 10. He migrated to France at the age of 26, embarked on a 14-month journey to Paris to pursue a boxing career. He began his challenge. He was homeless. He lived on the street of Paris before finding refuge in a gym. His professional career in MMA, in mixed martial artist, he began his professional in 2013. He began his career in UFC from 2015 to 2022. His mixed martial arts record wins 17 wins, 13 by KO, TKO, 4 by submission, 3 loses. His statistics in UFC stand like this: notable victories: defeat Alester, Ofasit Kanya, Mefeles, and Stepanenko. His career in MMA stand like this in UFC statistics. His notable victories: defeat Alester, Overeem, Cain Velasquez, and Stipe Miocic. His championship captured the UFC heavyweight title in March 2021 by defeating Stipe Miocic. PFL debut October 19, 2004, secured a victory over Rina Ferreira. His boxing career record stand like this: he won 0 fights, he loses 2 fights. Normal bouts in his boxing career: he faces Tyson Fury, faced the WPC heavyweight championship. Outcome was a lose. He also met Anthony Joshua, suffered a knockout defeat. His upcoming events in MMA return: scheduled to fight in the Professional Fighters League (PFL) in 2025. Opponent and exactly date to be announced. Additional facts about Francis Ngannou: training affiliated with Extreme Culture in Las Vegas. His philanthropist in life founded the Francis Ngannou Foundation to support youth in Cameroon. His personal tragedy: in April 2024, his 15-month-old son passed away, influencing his decision to continue fighting in his honor. Ngannou's journey from the sun months of Cameroon to global combat sports prominence underscore his resilience and determination. Despite recent setbacks in boxing, he remains a formidable figure in MMA, with fans eagerly anticipating his future endeavors. We are still continuing about Ngannou's life. It shows the guy, he was determined. It doesn't matter what challenge he has faced. He is a son or our own here in Africa. He have made sure that everything is possible for him. He have went through a long journey of understanding the future and his goals. He have worked hard. Today he is part of MMA. He's also doing boxing. His record, as he have not won much in the boxing ring, but it shows that there is something that he is building. He is coming. He is sure that he will do much better. It doesn't matter what challenges in life are you facing. There are people outside there who are doing much for themselves that they can get a better future. It doesn't matter. And we also have to learn to move around and look for an opportunity. He even showed that he is not giving up or losing hope. He's still continuing. He's still performing. He's still doing good. Look, the guy, he went abroad at the age of 26 to get a better opportunity. Without any waste of time, let's just come to our national boxers here in South Africa. Without any waste of time, let me just give you a John Pottiges. Pottiges, let me just give you a briefing about him. Sean is known as God's warrior in the ring. Potter is a South African professional boxer competing in the heavyweight division. We are summarizing his career and background. His personal details stand like this. His nickname in the boxing ring professional, he is known as God's Warrior. His nationality is South African. His height is 6.4 and a half. It means 194 centimeter. He is a resident in Gauteng, South Africa. His professional career began this way. His records stand like this. Records: 10 wins, 1 lose, 0 draws. Wins by knockout: 7. Current strike: 7 consecutive wins. His major or notable fights stand like this. Victory over Keaton Thomas on April 5, 2024. Pottinger defeated SA and ABO heavyweight champion Keaton Thomas by technical knockout in the 11th round. Became the new South African heavyweight champion. Sean won against Musa Ajibo on July 13, 2024. He secured a second round TKO victory over Malawian boxer Musa Ajibo at the up-raising event in Johannesburg. Sean Pottinger, his upcoming bout scheduled to challenge undefeated Australian boxer Justin Hanu for the WBO Global Heavyweight title on January 8, 2025 at the Gold Coast Convention Centre and Exhibition Centre in Queensland, Australia. His heavyweight boxing training and affiliations stand like training facilities, Trinity Boxing Strength and Conditioning in Dawelling, Pound for Pound Fitness, Gami Infoways. He worked under the coaches Danny Priest, Head Strindom. His background and upbringing as a boxer, Sean Pottinger stand like this. Born in Temfontein, Pottinger later moved to Brakpan, where he is currently based. He has been training with coach Danny Priest for over 2 years, focusing on enhancing his skills and conditioning. Sean Potter's additional facts stand like this. Known for his resilience and determination, Potter has quickly risen through the ranks in the South African boxing scene. His monarchy, God Warrior, reflects his personal belief and fighting spirit. As of January 2025, he is ranked among the top active heavyweight boxer in South Africa. Potter shows dedication to the sport and impressive performance have made him a prominent figure in South African boxing, with inspiration to make a mark on the international stage. Currently, MMA Drinkers du Plus MMA champion. Let's summarize his earnings. Total earnings in 2024, he earned 40 million and 7.8 million from UFC in 297, 13.4 million from UFC 305, and 5.3 million from endorsement. UFC 297 January, he earned 5.4 million basic salary, win bonus, 57K personal sponsorship. His total earnings in MMA, it stands like this. In UFC 297 in January, it stands like this. He earned 5.4 million base salary and 5.4 million win bonuses, 576,000 K sponsorship. His total earnings stand like this: is 11.4 million. At 305 August, he earned 9 million base salary, 9 million wins bonus, 756K sponsorship, 74K performance bonus. Total earnings is 20.5 million. Endorsement brands like Mercedes-Benz, Monster Energy, and USN at 5.3 million. His UFC pay structure and merchandise royalties also contribute to his earnings. Such earnings to an individual person who's participating in the MMA, it means that person will be encouraged to do more. The guy, Ngannou, if you can check the earnings, the amount, even the brand, the endorsement, they are doing great for him for his career because he have a good team behind him. Even though he can go abroad and have those bouts in an MMA ring, he knows at the end of the day he will do a better earnings for a living rather than the boxers here in South Africa. As I have mentioned, his earnings, it shows that such sport person, it will encourage, it will keep him much better to perform in the future. He will never even give up. Such earnings, it means that there are so much earnings. What is so difficult for our boxers or in boxing, things to happen this way? What's wrong in boxing? Why is it so difficult to find such people who are willing to do more? Even our boxers, if they can get such earnings compared to this guy, Danko, please. Only a few fights, few titles, he already earned so much. His name is shining. And we are also wishing him the best because we are proud when we hear such news of our own. We wish that thing can also happen in the boxing. We wish that such amount can also be spent in boxing, particularly national boxing in South Africa. It must also begin here in our boxing development, that such thing, it has also to help our boxers, to encourage our boxers. Look sponsorship, look endorsement, look the way his structure of earnings is standing. UFC play its role, MMA play its role. What about in boxing? We wish this thing could happen. It cannot be just a dream. We hope such new structure in boxing essay, but they can also listen. They can learn from the other side of the world. MMA or UFC is a different environment, but they can also learn something. They can learn something, let them get knowledge. Yes, they want to bring the dignity of sport, bringing on board the celebrities, singers, all kind of people to be part of this. But what they are learning from this, look for just an individual person. His total amount that he says so. How it's so difficult to assist our athlete. Look, such an individual. He's doing very well and he's getting better earnings. Why it's so difficult such thing to happen and to assist our boxers? Without any waste of time, I would like also to ask you African people to keep activating love and peace among yourselves. Ngiyayivala lezozo. Technical knockout. We can talk about this, about Sean. Look, he is preparing to go abroad to fight with an Australian boxer, Justin Hannon, for the WBO Global Heavyweight title on January 8, 2025. It means that there are so much is happening behind the scene of this boxer. And what I like and I saw, he is a focused man. He is very encouraging to find that he's doing so much that he wants to grow his talent. Under the heavyweight division, he's working hard. He is making sure that he go out throughout and he work with the great test coaching boxers who are also willing to help this guy to better his career in boxing. It means there is so much we can learn in a boxing community, particularly those who are still upcoming boxers or coaches. That only thing that is needed is support to encourage our boxers. And I'm sure he's going to do better. He's coming with great result from Australia. Even though he will be away from home, but he will be doing more of us, and he will make sure that we appreciate what he's going to do there. He's not just going there only to play or to waste time, but he's there to build up his brand as a boxer. And he's prepared. He's working hard in the gym, and I am sure he is ready to do so. To go and fight for title in a foreign country is not is not something we can take it for granted. He's showing that he wanted to make a point. He is prepared to fight to make sure that we understand exactly what is happening in his career, and he is willing to work throughout. And his fighting record speaks itself. It's doing more. It's talking that he is ready to challenge every opponent. It doesn't matter where in the world, but he is ready. And we want also to wish him all the best. And we are, as South Africans or Africans, we are following him. We are behind of him. Before he will reach in Australia, he must know that the numbers behind him are great. And I'm hoping he will never disappoint. Either lose or win, he will be our pride in Africa. He is our pride in the land of Africa, in South Africa. We are very proud of him. And the way he is doing, it is amazing. it is amazing in such a way that we will like to see more of his fights live in our screen. Particularly those fights can even happen here at home. We will even appreciate. And we will also thank those who are supporting him, who are also encouraging him. We are also thanking his family to give us such a dedicated professional boxer. Sean Potty. Well done, my brother. Keep working hard and make sure that whatever you are doing, you don't disappoint a South African flag. Your name will be known in the boxing history records. We are not giving up. We are also giving us hope that everything is possible. And out of my understanding, work hard. Make sure you build this brand very positively. We know we have challenges here at home, but we cannot give up. This is the journey. This is the way that our young South African can see. Those who are coming behind you, they will do much better. And also, I will also thank you, the community that is closer to you. Because without any community, we cannot build a better generation. Those people who have welcomed you in their gyms, who have welcomed you to use their facilities, that you may be a better boxer in the future currently. They have not wasted, they have invested in the right direction. And you must also keep thanking them to doing good. And I will also appreciate your family, your parents, those who are closer to you, that they must also keep encouraging you, because South Africa is watching much and they are expecting more from you as our champ here at home. We want you to be strong and be positive all the time when you are going. Our boxer, Sean, the additional factors about him is that he is known for his resilience and determination. Pujas has quickly risen through the ranks in the South African boxing scene. His monarchy, God's warrior, reflects his personal beliefs and fighting spirit. As of January 2025, he is ranked among the top active heavyweight boxers in South Africa. Potter's dedication to the sport and impressive performance have made him a prominent figure in South Africa boxing, with inspiration to make a mark on the international stage. We are very proud of this gentleman, and we are hoping that another topic we are going to talk about our champion of MMA by the name Dunkas Du Plus. We are very proud. We are here to also to brief you about his career, how he made us proud as South Africans, as African, particularly when he is participating in such sport of combat sport, and he have worked hard. We are going to talk about his earnings, the understanding of his future in MMA. And this is the way that I want to say our athletes to live better, what they supposed to understand, what they supposed to do, and do much better. Without any taking more time, let's just summarize the life of our currently MMA Drinkers Du Plus MMA champion. Let's summarize his earnings. Total earnings in 2024, he earned 40 million and 7.8 million from UFC. In 297 13.4 million from UFC 305 and 5.3 million from endorsement. UFC 297 January, he earned 5.4 million basic salary, win bonus, 57K personal sponsorship. Du Plessis in his total earnings in MMA, it stands like this. In UFC 297 in January, it stands like this. He earned 5.4 million base salary and 5.4 million win bonuses, 576,000 K sponsorship. His total earnings stand like this: is 11,000 our currently MMA drinkers du plus MMA champion. Let's summarize his earnings. Total earnings in 2024, he earned 40 million and 7.8 million from UFC. In 297, 13.4 million from UFC 305 and 5.3 million from endorsement. UFC 297 January, he earned 5.4 million basic salary, win bonus, 57K personal sponsorship. Du Plessis in his total earnings in MMA, it stands like this. In UFC 297 in January, it stands like this. He earned 5.4 million base salary and 5.4 million win bonuses, 576,000 K sponsorship. His total earnings stand like this: is 11.4 million. In UFC 305 August, he earned 9 million base salary, 9 million wins bonus, 756K sponsorship, 74K performance bonus. Total earnings is 20.5 million. Endorsement brands like Mercedes-Benz, Monster Energy, and USN at 5.3 million. His UFC pay structure and merchandise royalties also contribute to his earnings. Such earnings to an individual person who's participating in the MMA, it means that person will be encouraged to do more. The guy, Ngannou Du Plessis, if you can check the earnings, the amount, even the brands, the endorsement, they are doing great for him for his career because he have a good team behind him. Even though he can go abroad and have those bouts in an MMA ring, he knows at the end of the day he will do a better earnings for a living rather than the boxers here in South Africa. As I have mentioned his earnings, it shows that such sport person, it will encourage, it will keep him much better to perform in the future. He will never even give up. Such earnings, it means that there are so much earnings. What is so difficult for our boxers or in boxing, things to happen this way? What's wrong in boxing? Why it's so difficult to find such people who are willing to do more? Even our boxers, if they can get such earnings compared to this guy, Danko, please, only a few fights, few titles, he already earned so much. His name is shining. And we are also wishing him the best because we are proud when we hear such news of our own. We wish that thing can also happen in the boxing. We wish that such amount can also be spent in boxing, particularly national boxing in South Africa. It must also begin here in our boxing development, that such thing it has also to help our boxers, to encourage our boxers. Look sponsorship, look endorsement, look the way his structure of earnings is standing. UFC play its role, MMA play